like that, click that. It's going to open up a new window, and this is what you'll get. So there's a few things to know here, and I'm just going to give you some really super easy parts to this. So let's say you want to do something like welcome to the party, and you can start with a background. You can use just one color if you want, like that. If you don't like that, just slide it out, or, well, you can undo it, which is up here. A little confusing, but it's undo. Maybe you want to use one of the free things they've got here as your background. You could pick one of those. Just pick something you like, and there's your background. Or if you want to just go white, you can do that, or any of these colors. There's other colors, let's say you want a really light pink color, you could just hit the plus sign and then go in here and look for colors. And if you know the hex code, you can put it right in there. But you can just, you know, play around with it till you get a color that you like. So let's say I like that color. Let's do that color. We'll just use that. And so let's say we're doing a post that says welcome to the party. So you might want to put a picture in here, and you would go to put a picture in, you're going to go down to uploads, and I have a bunch of pictures uploaded, but let's say I want to upload a new picture. And so I'll go into my file that is Color Street Party Images, where I've uploaded a bunch of different images, and let's say I want to use this one, Amazonia. So it loads it right here, and I just pull it over like that. Probably that's not the one I'd use with that on the side. You know, so let's say we're not going to use that, but we'll pick one of my other images here. Well, I don't want that one either because it's got stuff on the side. Let's say, let me do one that's not seasonal. This. So this is cute. Shoot, that's got, there. So we want to do, let's say that. Have a little picture. I don't really like that either. We're gonna, I'll figure out something else that I like better. Oh, there you go. That'll go with pink. And it does have that thing on the side, but I don't care right now. And I can crop this too. If I want to crop this picture, I can use this, and I can just use part of it. With that right there. Let's say I want to do that. And I'd hit the little check mark up here. Check. So there's my picture. So now let's say I want to do just welcome to the party. So I'm going to just hit text, and I'll just pull over something big like this. And I'm just going to type it in. And so anything that you do in this, it all has to be the same. So within this little block here, it's all going to be the same. So I can't change the, I can change the font, but it's all going to be the same font. I can't do two different fonts within a block. So I'm going to say, welcome to the party. And I don't love that font, so I'm going to go up here and change it to something that I do love. So let's say I like this one, Playfair. I think it's called Playlist Script. Welcome to the party. And I want it to be bigger than that, so I'm going to change that here. Welcome to the party. And I want to change that to a capital letter. And there you go. And if I want to do other fun things in there, you know, you can move things around like this. You can move this around. If you want to do, let's say you wanted to have some smaller writing and maybe in a different font. So we can just add the smaller one over here. And I'm going to say, I'm glad you're here, or we're glad you're here. Whoops, we're glad you're here. Okay, that's kind of a small font, so I'm going to go a little bit bigger there, maybe even a little bit bigger than that. Scroll down, go like that. But I want it to pop a little bit, so I'm going to change the color of this font. So as long as this is all highlighted here, I can go in and do that. And let's say I try black. I don't really let's see, I'm going to go bold. And maybe I want to change that font too, because I don't really like that. Let's see, I did something like this. And you can stretch it if you don't want it to be 2 lines. You want it to all be on the same line. You could go like that, and then just move it over to wherever you want. This little tool here, you could change it like that to make it go sideways. And then if you wanted to say, I think that looks kind of boring, you could do a, let's see, a border on it, and that's going to be in elements. So on your elements, you could do, let's see, frames. And, you know, if you want to buy one, you can. If you see something you really like, it's $1, you can do that. I don't spend a lot of money on these, but every now and then there is something that I want, especially if I'm going to be using it over and over. But you could do something like that. And that needs to go, be brought forward. Oh, crud, I don't remember how to do that. You can actually make it really light and transparent like that. So let's take that border out, because I guess there is a way to bring it forward. And I've done it before and I can't remember what it is. So if you put it in first, you don't have to deal with that. But there's just a lot of different things you can do with Canva. So that's a post that will work for your social media. So you can go download right there. PNG file works great. Download. And then there it is. And you can just say, if you want to save it to your computer, I just do Control S and it'll save it to wherever I want it to save it to. So there you go. That's how you can do your social media posts really easy. So one more thing I'm going to just show you really quickly is that once you've done that, that goes into, so I'm going to go out of here and probably need to refresh that. There it is. So if I'm going to make, like, say, an invitation, I can go down here to one that I've done before or one that I started on. I can click on that. And so maybe you want to do the same invitation every month, or the same, you know, for a Facebook party. So I started this one, you're invited to a nail bar, and it might put something like right here on, whoops, on Facebook. And I'm going to take that out. I'm going to make it bigger. And you could just add things. And what I did here was a little transparency. So what I did here was I took elements, I took a shape, and I did a free, square, and threw it over here. It comes automatically in that color on mine. I made it the size that I wanted, like that. And I made it a little bit transparent. So when you click on that, this right here will take down the transparency. So it'll be a different kind of color there. So I'm going to go back because I want to get rid of that, but that's what I did here with this. So you could make it to where there's nothing showing behind, or scroll down and there's just a little bit showing behind. You can do it however you want. And then you can make invitations that way, that you can use as a picture. So I'll make an invitation, make it as download it as a picture, a JPEG file. I'll use it as a text invitation. So that's just sort of a basic run through on Canva. Should be able to get your initial post, your graphics up, and something very basic. And then as you play around with it more and more, you can do a lot of different things. So hope that helped. If you have any questions, just let me know.